How's it going, guys? Your boy Salty Uchiha, red-haired Kaneki, 2/3 of the Golden Triangle, anime late night podcast. Send yous out there in the woods somewhere.
Somewhere in the woods.
And we're here to do Dragon Ball Super episode 101 and 102, speculations and discussions. Yeah. So, next week, we're supposed to see, who's going, I think we're seeing, I don't remember
either.
No, I do, I got it. We're supposed to see Universe 2, or Brienne and her sisters, basically versus Universe 7, and there was a scene where it looked like 17 got like all pretzeled up, like we don't know if he got clunkered.
And then we got to see the scene from the opening, Vegeta versus Honey Goku's mom.
Against Brienne, yeah. We're gonna get to see that. That should be epic. And the only thing I ask is, first off, hopefully 17 isn't severely injured, or whatever the case may be with that, because if he died, that would be crazy. And Vegeta doesn't get eliminated. That's all I care about.
How you feel about Vegeta being up a fat woman? Huh? You proud of that? You proud of that? You proud saying?
I have no comment for that, sir, at all.
Really?
I will not be.
Really?
I will not be baited, sir.
Oh, really?
I will not be baited. But with that being said, though, we're also down to the last. Not even last. We're down to like 50.
50-ish.
Yeah, like 54. It's either somewhere between 58 and 54 fighters. So there you go. I plan to do a video, maybe Friday if we can fit it in, where we'll I'll actually have like the list in front of me of who's still available. Like what universe has lost the most fighters so far. Obviously, Universe 9 has been boxed out.
I feel like Universe, either Universe 4 or Universe 11.
Yeah.
11 lost 5.
Yeah, 11 lost 5.
Universe 4.
Actually,
No.
Universe 11 lost 6. There's only 4 of them. Yeah, they're only because remember Kale eliminated the first member, the episode before, and then we lost 5 people in this one.
Yeah, I guess Universe 11's have the most loss right now.
It has to be between 11, 10, and 4, I would think. But yeah, it's getting hefty. It's getting very, very hefty. So there's definitely that. But like I said, what are your thoughts on next week's episode, which is actually this weekend's episode, right?
I don't see 17 being taken down. Maybe it's just like that certain situation, and then we'll recover from that real quick. I don't see him being taken out like that.
Alright. Okay.
But then I am interested in seeing like what Brienne's ability is, combat wise.
And the fusion between her and her sisters.
Because she's thick as fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I say, I don't know how Vegeta feel about that.
Hey man, it's a tournament, bro.
Beating up a fat woman.
Wow. She's not fat, she's fluffy. I guess. Whatever. Anyway, I think for me, like I said, I just don't want to see Vegeta get eliminated, first off. Obviously, I don't think the transformation is going to happen, because I'm pretty sure spoilers are already out there where Brienne and her sisters try to do the transformation and it doesn't happen. Which is probably a good thing. If I remember correctly, 17 and Goku stopped that shit. Yeah. And so Vegeta, and then that's what's going to lead to Vegeta getting his fight. Should be dope. If Vegeta gets in trouble, I'm interested to seeing who's going to come to his aid. We see Frieza holding one of Brienne's hearts or one of the flowers that she has when she transforms. So apparently he might be enamored with her like theatrics more than anything else. So that might be something interesting to look into. See how Frieza feels about that.
Is that what we're doing? We're shipping Frieza with Brienne?
Probably. I don't know.
Giving her the tail?
Wow. I'm anxious to see what universe off camera gets eliminated.
I bet that's a lot.
Yeah. So there you go with that. And we should be able to see, and Yardrak is still in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't get eliminated, so cool. That's good for him. Because
I want to see what he can do.
If anything.
I don't want him to get sideswiped by a fucking Khalifa again.
Yeah, dog. Good God, bro.
It's dirty.
It's so dirty. As for 101, like I said, if you saw, I've watched that. If you saw a review, I mean, we pretty much called it on pretty much everything that happened, so that kind of worked out.
Yeah.
Goku getting swatted off by Jiren was expected. Toppo being like, we need to conserve. Pretty much. I think what that's gonna eventually lead it to is Toppo's like the gatekeeper and Jiren's like the final boss type shit and whatnot. And then I wouldn't be surprised if they end up having to team up if the Grand Kai or whatever the case, or the Angels start to go rogue or whatever dumb shit happens from there. So we'll have to wait.
Do you see Wiz going along with his father's plan?
I don't think he'll have much of a choice. Or he'll figure out a way to exclude himself from the situation.
I feel like Vados and Wiz might not be with the plan if that is the plan.
Probably not.
Since they might be caring for their job destruction too much. Like, even though Wiz act like he don't care, I feel like he does care for his student in a way.
I mean, he might, but then again, we saw what happened with the
And then Battles want to catch up.
Yeah, wow. We saw what happened with Universe 9, though, dude. That was kind of grimy.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though I think people made too much out of that smirk, but we're not doing any predictions yet, so who knows what will come out of that, if anything. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see if there's that final boss aspect. You know, maybe the Grand Priest ends up.
And all they gotta do is, bribe Wiz with some food.
Wow. Anything's possible. I gotta tell you, anything's possible.
Like, Wiz, let me slip you this slice of pizza if you let Universe live.
Wow. But I will say that.
Only one slice.
Only one slice. No toppings?
No toppings.
Just sauce? Sauce and crust?
No sauce.
Wow.
No cheese either.
Wow.
Just the bread.
Wow.
Because, I don't like cheese.
Yeah, I know, but then you could just ask for bread. You could just ask for, you could literally just ask for French bread with marinara sauce, bro. Same shit.
I don't even like marinara sauce.
How do you not like marinara sauce? Do you eat spaghetti?
Yeah.
I know you eat noodles, but do you eat spaghetti?
As long as there's not a lot on it.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. So it's not that you don't like it, it's just you don't like a lot of it.
Like a really thin layer.
Really thin layer.
Like a condom.
Wow. Anyway, back to what we were saying.
Sorry, PG.
Yeah, PG. I think what they're doing is they're trying to lay down the groundwork though for Kale, obviously. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's literally the last person standing from her universe. But I see that Hit is obviously going to take a lot of time watching out for them to make sure they're okay. Like, if anything, Hit is definitely the MVP on his team.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Wouldn't it be fucked up if like the last person in the last universe end up having to fight the Grand Priest?
I don't know really what to make of that, actually. Nor do I know what to make of this. Just a second, guys. But yeah, unless something happens with a ball, I don't know. It's hard to say if the Grand Priest ends up becoming the last boss, depending on who's the last man standing. We'll have to wait and see.
Like, wouldn't be fucked up, end up even if you lose to the Grand Priest, the Universe gonna get wiped anyway, so all the Universe end up gonna get wiped.
I don't know.
Some crazy stuff.
My thing is I'm starting to think, even though I haven't put any real thought behind it, that it's very possible that they're gonna that they could very well wipe all the universes out anyway, and then just bring everybody back with all their memories except for the fact that they've been wiped out. You know what I'm saying? So they wouldn't remember the tournament basically.
And they hold the tournament again.
Yeah, possibly. But this time it'd be more like the universal tournament that we saw the first time, where it's kind of like a friendlier competition more than the bullshit. But it's hard to say. It's neither here nor there. Anything else, my dude? All right, guys. So that's it for One Piece chapter 101 and 102, speculations and discussions, or discussions and speculations, however you want to word that. Look out for Rick and
some free ride.
Wow. Look out for Rick and Morty episode 2 cartoon review, whatever.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah, you need to. Look out for that. That should be coming out hopefully by the weekend, because the next episode 3 comes out Sunday.
Yeah.
And look out for One Piece. Should also drop. I'll try to put that out Friday, if not Saturday, at the latest.
Where's this dude gonna go? Yeah, you ain't going nowhere, bud.
No, not at all. It's not the way he was thinking. All right, guys. So, holla at y'all later. Peace.